Hey friends, today's video is going to be quite dark. I want to share this dream with you that I had last year, and I usually do not share my dreams, but I've had this experience that I feel like I really do have to share it. I don't know what I make of it, I don't know what you make of it, but let's just get into it, shall we? So, I have a lot of vivid dreams and they're very realistic. In this particular dream, I was witnessing from the side. I wasn't participating in the dream. I was a witness. I was witnessing a very dark scene in some very dark, literally, place, like a dungeon of some sort, where there were a group of people surrounding a captured person, a man, and there was a known celebrity in my dream, Madonna. She was the main character in there. Basically, she had a man stranded on an X-like wooden piece of a cross, just like in Game of Thrones. And the person was completely, tied down, head down as well. Not something that I've ever seen before in my life. And they couldn't move or protect themselves. And in my dream, she, Madonna, was torturing and destroying this man. Now, it wasn't just one man, it was many men I was shown. And she wasn't all by herself. There were like older men with her helping her out, but she was like the main character. It was like almost a goal of hers to complete. And around this whole freaking weird scene, um, there was a symbol shown to me. Like there was this symbol floating around this whole sinister happening. And this symbol I had never ever seen before in my life, and I haven't really been particularly extremely interested in symbols as many people are here on YouTube. I do know the basics, but this one I'd never seen before. It looked like an infinite symbol, and on top of it like a double cross just stabbing the infinity symbol. And to me, I guess waking up, I felt like this wasn't just a dream because I have those. I wrote it down. I left it like in my notebook in Israel when I left the country. But the reason I'm sharing this is, it's just a dream, right? But the reason I'm sharing this is I'm not a big fan of Madonna. I don't really listen to her music, but a couple of weeks ago, maybe two, I wanted to hear a specific song of hers from the 90s that I actually do like. There's like two of them, maybe. So I went to her song, and it was basically published by her profile officially. And I noticed that her profile picture had changed, and now it has like her image of her face with the red X on top of her face. And this is just like from my dream, like the red hex from my dream, where she would have these men stranded on this upside down cross looking like X thing, and they were being tortured and destroyed, and a lot of pain and suffering was caused to them prior to them being destroyed. Some of them were castrated, some of them were cut. It was terrible. Like I just, in dreams sometimes I just feel the emotional impact of the scene, and this was completely dark, completely heavy, dark and terrible, like completely dreadful. And so Madonna's real life profile picture had changed to a red X on top of her. And then today I was reading Revelations book from the Bible. And there's this one word that always jumped at me. I read it in Bulgarian, I've also read it in English, but it's really interesting how this word jumped at me both in Bulgarian and in English, and I just didn't know what it meant. And the word is brimstone, or župel in Bulgarian. So I was like, I'm sick of not knowing that word and it jumping at me. I googled it, and for some reason, yeah, I Google when I don't know a meaning of a word, I just Google the images, so it's way easier that way. And what do you know? I Google that and I see the logo of this symbol from my dream. And it's none other than the satanic cross, which is just, I don't know, I'm speechless, but it also fits kind of well with the scene from my dream, and I'm not here to make myself a prophet or anything like this. It's just telling it like it is. Madonna torturing men, destroying generations of men on this red cross. And don't get me wrong, this might be symbolic as well. It doesn't mean physical harm, although I wouldn't be surprised at all if that were the case, as many other pizza, pasta, fish, gate people would be or wouldn't be. The symbol is like the cross of Leviathan, or the satanic cross from my dream. And after this dream, I remember looking for the symbol and its meaning, and in the beginning I thought it meant nothing, but I did think enough of it to draw it in my notebook, and I remember it completely. So I was only able to find infinity with like a single cross. And the weird thing about it is I found it on a logo of a judicial organization that deals, apparently, with cases of child trafficking and child abuse and child sexual abuse. And the whole thing just ties up together with the whole scene of what's been going on in Hollywood and in all the celebrities' lives, or at least what we think is going on with all the children missing and dare I say it, adrenochrome. I just think it's important I share this dream today because it's just not something that is happening based on suggestion, because I'd never seen this symbol before in my life, and my memory is pretty good. I'm a visual person, I'm a photographer, so I remember images, I remember faces, I remember symbols. This was the first time that I'd seen it in my dream. And what are the chances that it's exactly fitting all together? It's crazy. And why would she change her picture into something so weird, like hiding her face with a red X if it meant nothing? Like, why would I talk to you like this now? You know? Like, you can't see my name. I'm sorry, you can't see my face. It's like, what you, yeah, this is very characteristic of who I am. What does that even mean? I think it's time we face the truth, and however hard it is, just be able to accept it and go from there, step by step, step by step. So thank you for listening in on my dream today. I don't really have anything particularly meaningful to add to it. I think it's pretty impactful by itself, at least for me, because I have experienced it. To you it might sound like some mumbo jumbo story, you might not believe it, and so the impact is not the same, but to me it's just like, you know. So thank you for listening in. I hope you guys are safe. If you have any thought regarding that, something to add, anything, just feel free to add in the comments. I really want to hear it. I really want to read it. I want to dig deeper into this. So thank you, and I hope you're safe, and I'll see you next time.